Good day, everyone. My name is Aaron Ogvalson. I'm the manager of the Air Management Division at Cenovus Energy. I'm also the chair of the board of directors for the Parkland Airshed Management Zone, or as we simply call ourselves, PAMZ. It gives me great pleasure to be here today presenting 4 deserving recipients of their Blue Sky Awards in this unique virtual ceremony. The Blue Sky Awards recognize individuals and organizations taking exemplary steps to improve air quality in the PAMZ region. The award recognizes achievements in innovation and application of technology to reduce energy use and air pollution, environmental protection activities that reduce air pollution, conserve energy, or protect the environmental health, public education and outreach activities that reduce air pollution to protect and promote a healthy environment. We at PAMZ are very honored to be joined by Alberta Environment and Parks Deputy Minister Bev Yee, who will provide us with the opening address for today's ceremony. Bev Yee was appointed Deputy Minister of Alberta Environment and Parks on September 18, 2018. She has spent more than 20 years with the Government of Alberta, most recently as Deputy Minister of Intergovernmental Relations. Prior to that, she served as Deputy Minister of Agriculture and Forestry. Much of Bev's time with the government has been dedicated to the environment portfolio, where she was previously Assistant Deputy Minister of Integrated Resources Management Planning, as well as Alberta's Stewardship Commissioner. Before joining the Government of Alberta, Bev was a high school physics and biology teacher. She holds a Bachelor of Education and a Bachelor of Science. I will now turn the ceremony over to Bev Yee.
Thank you, Aaron. Let me begin by acknowledging that we are gathered today on the traditional territory of the signatories to Treaty 6. I also acknowledge the Métis people of Alberta who have a deep connection with this land. Welcome, and thank you everyone for tuning in to the Parkland Airshed Management Zone's 3rd Blue Skies Award ceremony. I'm happy to be speaking to you on behalf of Minister Nixon and to offer my congratulations to today's award recipients. Thank you for taking the initiative within your communities to support air quality. Big strides forward can be made with innovation, with new technology, and with new methods. And raising awareness and educating people to make choices that benefit air quality are just as important. Today's recipients represent wonderful work in these areas and deserve every bit of recognition. Thank you to the Parkland Airshed Management Zone for instituting these awards and for being a partner with government on air quality and ambient air monitoring. People living in central Alberta have indeed benefited from your great work since 1997. And Alberta Environment and Parks has better and more complete information about air quality in the region thanks to your work. Thank you to everyone who helps support our clean air by coming up with or using new technologies, by helping to monitor ambient air, and by participating in activities to improve our air quality or to educate and create awareness. Keep up the award-winning work, and I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the presentation.
Thank you, Bev. Now it's time for our Blue Sky Award recipients to receive their awards. Our first recipient is the town of Innisfil. The town of Innisfil partnered with Elemental Energy Renewables, and they are jointly being recognized in the Innovation and Technology category for the 25 megawatt Innisfil solar farm, which went into operation in July 2020. Congratulations, Mayor Jim Romaine and Jamie Hussein on this productive partnership.
First of all, I want to say thank you to Aaron and to the PAMZ Blue Sky Award program for this year's category in Innovation and Technology. We're glad to have had the opportunity to work with Elemental Energy and moving this project forward and to see the solar farm become operational in 2020. Of course, for the town, this project has had a tremendous impact on the community through the funding of the Fee Assistance Program and the Community Benefit Fund. These programs have helped to increase the quality of life for many of our residents and will for many years to come. We thank Elemental Energy for being open to working with us on developing this funding model and to make these programs available, and we thank the Parkland Airshed Management Zone for choosing us as a co-recipient of this year's award. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Jamie Hussein. I'm the principal of Elemental Energy, the owner of the Innisfil Solar Farm. And I just wanted to say thank you so much. It's an honor to be here today to receive the Parkland Airshed Management Zone Blue Skies Award. I think the award is a testament to a huge team effort on behalf of a large group of stakeholders. We're very proud to be a part of the energy transition that's taking place in Alberta. And the work together between Elemental Energy and the town of Innisfail has been a great experience, and we look forward to many years of continued operations with the project ahead. So thank you again to the Parkland Watershed Management Zone for recognizing Elemental Energy, the town of Innisfail, and the Innisfail Solar Farm for this award. Thank you so much.
Innisfail Solar, a wholly owned subsidiary of Elemental Energy, began operations of the Innisfail Solar Farm in July of 2020. Preliminary design and planning was provided by GP Joule, and project construction began in late 2019. The mechanical work was completed in June of 2020. The plant is housed on a 115-acre parcel of land owned by the town of Innisfail. The site features solar panels, which can generate 25.3 megawatts of direct current of solar-generated power. The solar farm will benefit the town through a long-term lease and through a community development fund. Elemental Energy will contribute $20,000 annually to the fund, which will be used to support community groups. The town oversees the distribution of the funds, and more importantly, the fund also supports environmental education and opportunities in Innisfail schools. Both Elemental Energy and the town of Innisfail recognize the opportunity to enhance the community's well-being through the solar project's presence and look forward towards ongoing success in producing clean, sustainable energy.
Today's second recipient is the Ermineskin Cree Nation, who are also being recognized in the Innovation and Technology category. Their 1 megawatt Sundancer solar generation project went into operation in March 2020, and the second phase of the project is currently underway and should double the project's power output. Congratulations to the Ermineskin Cree Nation. Accepting the award today is Conrad Young, a board member of the Neasquiac group of companies who oversaw the project.
Thank you, Aaron and Parkland Airshed Management Zone for presenting the Blue Sky Award for NGCI's Sundancer 1 megawatt solar project. Neasquiac Group of Companies is the corporate division of Ermineskin Cree Nation, located in Maskwacis, Alberta. Neasquiac Sundancer Solar Project occupies roughly 6 acres of reserve status lands. The land permitted allocated 12 acres for the Sundancer, including the transformer, metering equipment, switchgear. The Fortis Alberta grid interconnection was sized during Phase 1 to allow for an expansion of a total of 2 megawatts. The Ermineskin Cree Nation was clear that the project needed to be practical, right-sized, and to be low in technical and financial risks. The nation was asking all the right questions about environmental security, growth opportunity, and the use of Alberta expertise. The solar generation plant was engineered and constructed by the Alberta-based companies. The Ermineskin Cree Nation took the time to check the lands that they had available to ensure the solar generation project would not negatively impact any of the surrounding residents, wildlife, or utility systems. The Ermineskin Cree Nation also partnered with neighboring Montana First Nation and their solar project to share in the cost of the technical modifications necessary for the utility lines servicing the area. As a result of this investment, more generation projects or expansions can be added to the area utilities at a very low cost. The Sundancer Solar Project started producing energy on March 25th, 2020. Already since then, 1,707 megawatts per hour of solar energy has been exported to the grid as of April 21st, 2021. 973 tons of carbon dioxide equivalent was offset. By Alberta's tier standards, the air quality equivalent of burning 414,000 liters of gasoline, 362,000 liters of diesel, or 488 tons of coal has been avoided. After the success of the first project was proven, the Ermineskin Cree Nation immediately began planning for the development of a 2 megawatt of expansion, doubling the size and the value of the solar farm. The Ermineskin Cree Nation is currently consulting with people who live near the planned project to ensure compatibility with the community. The consultation is being led by a member of the Ermineskin Cree Nation. Local employment is another goal of the project. The Ermineskin Cree Nation is providing training for some of their own people to learn to meet the government requirements for measuring and registering the carbon dioxide offsets under Alberta's TIER program. This second phase will be built onto the first phase at a lower cap cost than a new solar farm because accommodations were made in the first phase for the future of the second phase. NGCI's mandate is to achieve self-sufficiency and sustainability through long-term investments and business development. The Sundancer is a lifelong project with consistent financial returns. NGCI's mission is to promote and maintain viable and profitable businesses and investments which create employment and enhance human capacity. The Sundancer has created some employment and enhances capacity in the short term, and through long-term profitability will support NGCI's future development and investment opportunities and indirectly contribute to further the employment and capacity growth of the Ermineskin Cree Nation. So again, we'd like to thank PAMZ for presenting us with this Blue Sky Award. Thank you very much.
We have used the sun in prior years and centuries, and how it keeps the people warm. And now we're going to use the sun again to generate warmth again to the people in this community and the surrounding area.
The solar farm, called Sundance, is a quiet protagonist in each of the films. It's owned by Ermineskin Cree Nation, and starting this spring, it will generate a megawatt of electricity that will be sold to Alberta's grid.
In time, this is going to be a benefit to them. This is for their benefit. All the grandchildren, and the generations after. Like, it's going to be here a long time, this solar project. But I'm glad for the young people. It's something new, and I wish them luck.
Our third recipient is Lacombe County. Lacombe County is being recognized in the Environmental Protection Activities category for its long-standing record of environmental stewardship. Lacombe County has also been a long-time member of PAMZ. Some of their achievements include the development and implementation of an environmental master plan, a brand new environmental action plan to support their master plan, and most recently, the installation of a 115 kilowatt per hour solar system on the rooftop of their shop building. Congratulations to Lacombe County and to Reeve Paula Law, who is accepting the award on behalf of the county.
Thank you, Aaron. I'm Paula Law, Reeve for Lacombe County. It's my honor to accept the Blue Skies Award for Lacombe County and to thank the Parkland Airshed Management Zone for the recognition of our solar panel project. Organizations like PAMZ do so much to ensure the health and environment in our region, are kept at the forefront, and are an active partner with municipalities. I want to take a moment to recognize several staff who were crucial in managing and delivering the project. Thank you to Jennifer Berry, our environmental coordinator, Derek Majerick, our shop supervisor, and Bryce Maschio, our project manager. These individuals worked hard to submit the grant application, build a solid business case, and hired a qualified contractor, Skyfire Energy, to install the solar panels on the county shop. We also want to send a big thank you to the Municipal Climate Change Action Centre, who covered 30% of this project cost. So why did Lacombe County decide to invest in solar power? In 2013, Lacombe County implemented the environmental policy, which solidified our organization's long history of commitment to the environment. Since then, we have completed numerous initiatives through the environmental program and recently released the Environmental Management Plan. The EMP focuses on 5 priority areas, with one of those being energy efficiency, which ensures that we keep this environment in the forefront of our actions and decisions each day. By prioritizing energy efficiency, these new solar panels will increase our shop and administrative buildings' reliance on the outside power sources by 17% annually, and will translate into a reduction of our carbon footprint in central Alberta by 70 tons each year. A project such as this enshrines Lacombe County's commitment to ensure a healthy environment for generations to come. Once again, thank you, PAMZ, for the recognizing Lacombe County with the Blue Skies Award and for all the work that you do.
The Red Deer Association for Bicycle Commuting is being recognized in the Public Education and Outdoor Activities category. Their highly successful Cyclovia 2019 event saw several major downtown streets in the city of Red Dear closed to motor vehicle traffic for 4 hours to allow people of all ages and abilities to use them for any non-motorized activity. Attendees could freely explore event activities and local businesses while embracing non-motorized modes as acceptable forms of transportation. Congratulations to the Red Deer Association for Bicycle Commuting, represented here today by Liz Hagel and Tatiana Tilley.
Thank you, Aaron. I'm very honored to accept the Blue Sky Award on behalf of the Red Deer Association for Bicycle Commuting. I want to thank the Parkland Airshed Management Zone for recognizing our Cyclovia Red Deer event held in 2019. I also want to thank Lauren Maris for nominating the Cyclovia Red Deer event in the Public Education and Outreach Activity category. We're fortunate to be here receiving this award in such a beautiful space, and I'd like to respectfully acknowledge that Red Deer is situated on Treaty 6 and Treaty 7 territories, traditional lands of First Nations and Métis people. Large events such as Cyclovia Red Deer cannot be carried out successfully without the support of many people. The Red Deer Association for Bicycle Commuting would like to thank our gold sponsors, Rethink Red Deer and the Red Deer Primary Care Network, for their financial support. We also received a silver sponsorship from Alberta Blue Cross. Additional financial and in-kind support came from Ingen McGee, the Downtown Business Association, Western Canadian Bank, Stuart Olson, Communications Group, HSE Integrated, Wipeout Ski and Bike, the Red Deer Public Library, ATB Financial, the Drive 106.7, Big 105.5 FM, Craze 101.3, and X 100.7 FM. A very special thanks to the City of Red Deer staff who were very willing to help us in the planning and implementation of these events. We had a lot to learn. Staff from the Utilities Department, Transit, Parks and Public Works, Inspections and Licensing, Emergency Services, Safe and Healthy Communities all helped to make the event safe and successful. Thanks also to all of the bike shops in Red Deer for participating in the event with booths and activities. Unfortunately, there isn't time to name all of the support received from the over 40 groups and vendors who participated. They provided fun activities and information at the various activity zones created throughout the downtown and helped make the Cyclovia Open Streets event possible and at no cost to participants. A very big thank you, of course, to our team of volunteers. They were critical in keeping the event site safe and managed the barriers with diligence and patience. Finally, I want to acknowledge the fabulous team who helped organize the event. Each of the members of the organizing committee brought unique and valuable skills and experiences to the work and made the process fun and engaging. Thank you. Our Cyclovia Red Deer event involved temporarily closing the streets of downtown Red Deer to car traffic so participants could use them for any non-motorized activities such as biking, rollerblading, and walking, as well as battery-assisted wheeling, including e-bikes and scooters. We aimed to create an inclusive and enjoyable environment to encourage people to embrace cycling, walking, and other forms of non-car transportation as an acceptable form of recreational and essential transportation. Evidence suggests that an increased use of active transport can substantially reduce greenhouse gas emissions and improve air quality and provide many other health benefits. The Cyclovia Red Deer Organizing Committee is exploring opportunities for partnering with other organizations to host open streets in the future. The COVID-19 pandemic has seen a surge in bicycle use, and we hope to encourage a continuation of these activities by providing fun opportunities to encourage cycling and active transport. In fact, this year we are partnering with the Red Deer Wellness Network for the Participation Community Better Challenge. Throughout the month of June, we're encouraging people to get out, be active, and we hope to get Red Deer on a winning streak for the Community Better Challenge. Thank you again to the Parkland Airshed Management Zone for recognition of our Ciclovia Red Deer 2019 event. Ciclovia is about getting people out and active, interacting with each other, enjoying the downtown Red Deer, and supporting local businesses.
It's called an Open Streets project or Open Streets event.
Once people experience what open streets are like, where the gaps in the infrastructure exist, and then to start lobbying for change on that.
Even though the street is barricaded, some people still want to get to where they're going. So you have to ensure that they have a good reason and that we can actually manage it, because that's a very strict requirement of the city to manage the traffic flow, for safety.
Yeah. That was really my biggest concern of the whole thing. We've got to make sure we've got those barricades manned properly and that people know what they're doing. We have to be just very, very careful around the barricades.
It's a green event.
Yeah.
We had the zero waste stations for recycling. We had Rethink Red Deer that was supervising those locations, because now the word is getting out and other people want to borrow them.
Yeah.
So it helps the city with its environmental message.
The primary care network here in Red Deer did a fantastic job in terms of promoting and supporting us.
They had, I think, 16 buses with signs in the back. They put ads in the paper, which we could not afford. They just were awesome.
Yeah.
And it was really good to have the deputy mayor there, Diane Weinches, to see what was going on, all the people that are out and about enjoying the streets. She had such a positive message. I made the rounds a few times, chatted with the vendors and the nonprofits, just to see how it was going. And I heard actually from HSE, who was one of our partners providing first aid, that there was a family from Montana that just happened to be passing through, and they stopped to see what was going on.
We really thought about food trucks because we want to also encourage people to go to the restaurants and cafes downtown. So we didn't want to set up a lot of competition, and that was something we heard from the business people themselves. So we said, you know what, we're only going to have a couple to have a good balance there, but people like food trucks too. So we wanted to have a few food trucks, but really emphasize the downtown businesses. These are local business people. Invest in local people, spend your money downtown.
And it's our first time, and you could always use more volunteers, and we managed with what we had.
Yes, we did, yeah.
Which was, I think, awesome.
Yeah, we had a little training session, so they understood what their roles were and what their responsibilities were too.
I feel there's quite a bit of excitement about what happened today. I think most of the vendors will be back. I think we'll probably pick up some more.
In terms of feedback and evaluation, we definitely have included that in our whole plan. So we're going to get feedback from our vendors, from the downtown businesses, participants, from our volunteers. So we'll be looking at that data. We'll be putting an online survey on our Facebook page, and they can fill that in. What did you like? What didn't you like? How can we improve? So definitely feedback is huge. We need to report to our sponsors, our funding groups, and the city of Red Deer as well. And then we want to, of course, acknowledge and send out information to the other folks who gave us money.
Yeah, there were groups that came to us and said that, yeah, we could do this. So we're going to capture that and see if it'll work out for them next year.
Yeah, we got certainly, nobody said they didn't want to come back, and we had people saying, well, hope we can join you next year.
There's different programs like Safety City have a setup where it's like a city street, but it's only for kids. And they learn how to ride, how to stop, how to signal. That's another big piece of it, because the roads and the sidewalks and the multi-use trails, they're all shared space. So people on bicycles and people that are walking and people that are driving all need to get along.
Well, this brings us to the close of today's ceremony. I would like to thank all of our deserving PAM Blue Sky Award recipients this year for your outstanding commitments to improving air quality and environmental stewardship in our region. Thank you as well to Bev Yee of Alberta Environment and Parks for supporting and recognizing our Blue Sky Awards, and thank you to all PAMZ members for your contributions to the organization. We can all be proud to know that our efforts are contributing greatly to the PAMZ vision of clean, clear, and fresh air free from emissions that affect us and our environment.